Hey y'all, what's poppin'? I'm making another video because after that first video I posted a couple days ago, like there's a lot of reactions and I got a lot of messages because of that. And I've been getting a lot of messages stating people wanting to hear my story and everything about how I conquered and beat addiction, which it's a rough story to tell. I mean, I've told a lot of people it, or not a lot, but people that needed to hear it. And it's helped a lot of people, and it's people, like, it inspired people also. But it's also dark. It's really dark because it's pretty much how I found myself and found my religion and shit like that. But I started off using like pills, prescription drugs, anything uppers and all that shit. Crush them down, snort them, pop them any way I can insert them. I started that shit when I was about 11 or 12. And the reason because of that is I lost somebody at a very young age that meant the world to me. Like my best friend, he's a role model, a dad figure. Like he was there for me in my life for like a short period of time, but you know, I felt that in my heart, like that was my dad figure. Pretty much was my dad growing up when I was younger, my grandfather. Like, it devastated me when he passed and the way he passed. And when I was younger, I also got bullied in school. So, not only feeling emotional pain, I was feeling physical pain and mental pain and everything, and I wanted to escape the reality of that. So I started using drugs, thinking I could escape reality and go to another reality where I wasn't hurting, or I was not in pain, or I was not suffering, or I was not getting teased for the shit that I was into, like the shit I am into right now. You know, dark shit. And back then, like, probably gonna get a shit ton of fucking retarded reactions on this, but, like, okay, I could see stuff and hear stuff that most people cannot see or hear, and I got bullied because of that, because I talked about it a lot, and just people just thought I was weird. I mean, it's a natural gift, actually, but people growing up thought I was the weird motherfucker. Oh, that's some motherfucker that can see shit and hear shit, he's crazy and shit. Oh, let's bully him. Nah, man, that's not fun. Bullying's fucking wrong, especially you bully the wrong person and shit's gonna happen. For me, I chose drugs over that, which ranged from fucking pills to fucking cocaine to weed, marijuana, spice, shrooms, acid, anything I can get my hands on, that fucking trippy shit. Like, it fucked me up bad when I was younger. I was probably 85, 90 pounds. I was scrawny as hell. Like, back then, I didn't have no mindset, I didn't have no goals, I didn't have my head on straight. I just thought about when I was catching my next high, catching my next buzz. And, like, it got really out of hand in my teen years and shit. Like, y'all fucking remember fucking Lil Whitey and shit. You know, all know that. Shit, I still get teased about that. But, yeah, that's not a person who I am. That was just somebody else. That was someone totally else. And when I was on drugs and I was high, I wasn't that person. That wasn't me. Like, I'd steal, I'd steal, lie, commit so many fucking crimes, fucking burglaries, and spray painting, defacing monuments, or not defacing monuments, but defacing like stores and signs, and robbing people, and stealing money and all that kinds of shit to get my drugs or anything. Most of it came common because it is easy to get to. And you know, fucking people don't help at all, because most people are just like, hey, here's a pill, here's a line, you can do that, go and get, you know what I mean? It's stupid. People fucking ag it on. I mean, I don't. People ask and reach me to help because I actually help people. Like, I love to help people. That's why I think I'm still on this earth, to help people and spread the message of that addiction, you can beat addiction. Like, it's hard, it's a long fucking road. But with so much mind power and set, you can do anything. You can move mountains. But back to what I was talking about. yeah, it got worse and worse and worse. And right before I got clean, I got clean September 1st of 2012. I had it was August of 2012. Like, it's towards the end of August. I was so out of it. I had a really fucking bad day. Like, I was pushed to my fucking limits, and I just wanted to end it. I just wanted to end it. And I went out to this place. I called it my quiet place. It's out there in the bottoms. I will not tell you where it's at. I will not tell you the location of that, because it's a bad place to go to. It's a place that it's called, well, if I say the name of it, people are gonna know where it's at. It's called Dead Woman's Bridge. And back a long time ago, like, a woman was thrown off, like, thrown off a bridge in a bag and killed on impact. And there's a little bridge in the woods where there is satanic rituals displayed and all that stuff. And there was a lot of sacrificing down there, and back in, like, forever ago. I mean, they still do that shit there. I've witnessed it, and but I went there one day. It was really late at night. It was probably about, I want to say about 2:30 a.m., 3 a.m., somewhere around there. And I just fucking, like, there's a little bridge in this little wooded area, and I sat at the top of it. And I was sitting there just fucking popping pills left and right. I had this little thing I did my coke off of. I fucking snorted like a couple lines. I did a couple shots of fucking acid. I just felt myself drifting. I'm looking down over this bridge, and I'm just looking. I'm watching my vision fade away. It's like going in and out, like woofering. And my fucking face is already numb from the drugs and what I've snorted. And my body's not, it's like untensing itself, and I'm just, feels like I'm light as air. And the last thing I can remember for me being conscious in this world is me just looking down, and everything just like that. I just fall. But when I came to, I wasn't in the same place as I was at. I woke up in a very dark place. The only thing I could smell is brimstone, rotten eggs, and whatnot. And I started looking around, and these flames started popping up all around me, like crimson flames started coming up out of the ground. And I started hearing this mumbled voice, and I looked like straight ahead of me. But yeah, I could not move my body, I could not move my feet, I could not walk, I could not talk. And this man appears to me, dressed in all black. He was, I don't know, mid-age at least. Yeah, he was dressed in all black. He was dressed in all black, old clothing. And beside him was a hellhound. But y'all don't think I'm crazy when I keep talking about this shit. Like, this is no joke. This is what I witnessed. Most of y'all see a white tunnel at the end of the light, a light at the end of the white tunnel. I've heard so many people's stories, and it's pretty much all the same, except for a few couple of them. And this is mine. Like, I came to within crimson flames, smelling fucking, it's like sulfur and brimstone and rotten eggs, and a fucking man with a hellhound is presented to me in front of me. But he speaks. He says, "Don't fear me, my son. I am not evil. I'm not here to harm you. You have been lost in light too long. And you let the light consume you. And you fell so far. You have suffered for so long. You have suffered for too long. My child, I am here because your heart has called to me. I might appear to an old man, but I take on many forms. You may call me by what they call me from where you're on your earth, or where you're from. They can call me Satan, but I go by Lucifer, or the devil." He says, "You are in a place, a safe place. between the living and the dead. This place right here is limbo. The road between both worlds, pretty much. It's a spiritual world. I've actually done my research and everything on it, and I know a bunch of stuff from people. But he said, you're in a place called limbo, and I have been called here because your heart called out to me. He says, I will help you. I am here to help you. If you pledge to me, I will grant you your wildest desires. Which I couldn't talk, I couldn't speak, I couldn't say nothing, I couldn't move or nothing. I'm staring at him. He says, you cannot speak because you're only spiritually here. Your body is among the living, but your presence is here with me. He says, I can show what your heart needs, and I will fulfill what your heart needs. Your heart needs darkness to go. The light, you are so stricken with light that your essence is fading. He says, I will grant you your spiritual self back to your vessel. But do one thing for me. Do right by me. If I call upon you, listen to me. You walk through your life with your third eye closed. I want you to walk through life with your third eye open. I want you to help as much as you can in the world that you are from. Sorry, it's just really hard for me to talk about this shit. Like, I'm talking to one person. It's okay, I can say it all at once, but I'm doing a fucking video, and like, there's gonna be hundreds of thousands of people watching it. But but help people. Do what you can to make a difference, and great things will come your way. Which, he wasn't wrong. I've been doing so much good since almost 8 years ago from all this tragedy that happened. Like, I'm doing big things and doing fucking big moves, and it's paid off a lot. And most of it was like mumbles after that, and just, I don't know, I couldn't comprehend most of what he was saying, but that's the most part of it. But yeah, I pledged myself to darkness, and I walked through darkness to enjoy the beauty of this world and to find the beauty within the disaster of this world. And I pledged myself to someone that y'all think is the evilest person on the earth, but this evil person that you all claim is bad, he pretty much saved me from myself, and I followed in the light. I used to be a Christian back before any of this happened, before I got on drugs. I went to church every Sunday and everything, but my heart was so overcame with light, it was fucking with me, I guess. I mean, the drugs didn't help and all that shit, but after I did everything, in the last bit he says, good things will come your way if you do good upon others. Now go forth, my son, find your vessel, return back home. And the next thing I remember, I'm back in this place, but I'm not in the place that I thought I fell. I was under the place. I was surrounded by like 6 or 7 white candles lit, and I was under a pentagram in blood. I mean, y'all can believe what you want to believe. You might think I'm talking shit, talking crazy or anything. I'm not. This is my experience. And this is how I beat that addiction, by pretty much dying from my addiction. I mean, and it's hard for me to share this too. Like, I've told like people that are close to me, family, friends, and everything. I don't tell them the whole story because they think, people think I'm crazy or insane or just fucked up in my head. I mean, I'm not. I'm talking pure facts of what happened. And since that day, I've been doing good. I mean, yes, I've fallen in a slump here and there because I chose the wrong path. But from me stepping away from that path and traveling a new path, I found my way back. And when I find my way back, I mean, I'm sitting in a car that's paid for, that I bought with my own money. I'm sitting in my driveway next to my fucking 3-bedroom beautiful home that I paid for with my money. I have a full-time job that pays very well that I did on my own. Everything I'm doing and everything I'm posting, I've done on my own. And all the words, the wisdom that I am posting, that's just so I can help somebody. You know, someone could read that and it could brighten their day up. Or it could get somebody out of a slump. Like, they can be in a depression and they just want to end it. And they read that and it might help them. Like, I do so much. I mean, I don't care if anybody sees or not. Like, there's these food boxes around here. Now, since I got this fucking vehicle and everything, I've been fucking cleaning them out, and I've been putting new food in there, fresh food, fresh fruit, like water and all that kinds of shit, and stuff you can actually eat. You know what I mean? People put pinto beans and beans and shit like that, and people don't even want to eat it. They'd rather starve. I understand that, because that shit's nasty as fuck. But you gotta eat. So I've been refilling these boxes at night, hoping I don't get seen, because I don't want to be seen doing it. I mean, I'm not prideful on that. Like, I don't give a fuck if I do get seen or not, because I'm trying to help people. And I fill them up maybe a couple times a week if I have the money and everything. And you know, I had people reach out to me. That's why I made this video. And people, like, God, I had like at least 23, 24 people message me asking me to share my story. And I was hesitating on it because this world's corrupt and everything. People just want to judge you. People will judge me because of this, and I don't give a fuck. Judge me all you want. I've been judged my whole fucking life, and being judged from that put me into an addiction, and that addiction pretty much killed me, but brought me back to who I needed to be. I needed to be a father to my kids. I needed to be a strong, independent man. I mean, I might live alone and I might fucking be lonely and shit, but I don't give a fuck. At least I'm here. At least my heart's sitting here beating in my chest. At least I found something that I believe in, and it's worth fighting for. I mean, I hope this little video helps somebody, or just help somebody. And if any of y'all are watching this and everything, and you need help with anything, it don't matter what it is, I will do my best to help you, but you have to reach out to me for me to help you. But I'm gonna cut this video now because it's running at almost 20 minutes, and I'm sitting in my hot ass car, and it's hot. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. But y'all have a blessed day. Satan forgives you.